All right, and welcome to another episode of the Zero One Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Rebin
It
coming
looks
to you from the
fine.
Noodles position. I, does it?
It does. It
Yep.
looks fine.
I'm having issues.
Oh, it was entertainment watching him earlier.
Huh? Yeah, you like to watch me twist in the wind, don't you? Now don't
I
hit the
do.
TV. Okay, good.
Yes,
I think
that's
that'll
better.
work.
That's fine.
Do you want to just stand there and hold it in place? And uh,
Would you quit? We need to
all
talk
right,
wrestling. Come on. Can we
all
talk
right.
01? There's lots going on.
We, we can do that. It's we got a lot to talk about with the Thursday night throwdown from this past week. We got Winter Slam coming up here in a couple days, so we might as well just jump into it. Plus, we have a guest who's going to be joining us here shortly. I'm not sure what time exactly he's going to jump in, but
Can I make a
the bearded
suggestion?
gentleman. Yes,
Can I make a suggestion? Can
is
we
that about the
start
backdrop?
with no?
Oh,
Can we start with Winter Slam? So in that way we can talk last Thursday and next Thursday with our guest.
that's actually a good idea for once. I mean, it's a good idea, Minderz.
For once? Okay. All
Well,
right. I see what you're saying.
I'm
I see what
I'm
you
just
know what?
I'm funning you. Sorry, the
Some of them
backdrop
are
has me all
silly.
for shimmered. Don't show me the octopus.
Octopus.
You got your octopus. I've got this guy. We need a name for this fellow, by the way.
Help
My
us out,
disembodied
guys.
mannequin head with the sunglasses and everything.
Help us out.
There are no wrong answers,
No,
except for the wrong ones.
except for the ones we don't like.
Yeah, Stacy suggested Rob Jr. I don't know about that. She
I
says
want
she's
to call
kidding.
it. I want to call it the egg, but
It's not an egg. It's got a hat on.
see, it looks like you. It's fine.
The problem is the light makes it so you can't really see the face. It's just a big. It
That's all
has a
right.
face. It has.
All
I
right.
need to
Can we
use a
move on?
Sharpie or something to exit. Are we
We're gonna
meandering here,
lose
Menders?
all of our listeners that are here for 01 because we're talking
Oh,
about a mannequin head.
I I think they enjoy the banter, Menders. I think you're
Yeah.
selling our fine audience short.
No, I'm not selling the audience short at all.
All right, you're selling me short. You sound like an idiot.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into Winter Slam. There we see the flyer there.
Hmm.
Something about Big Jacks. I can't read that. That's a little blurry. I think that's the sponsor.
It's Big Jack's motor engine repair or something like that.
All right. You gotta love the
Excuse you.
sponsors. Excuse me. Yeah. This
We
is
need sponsors. We should get
yes.
sponsors.
We should. I've tried. It's not easy. Made the mistake of asking Chris Cooper once, and he said no.
He said no. What a big bully. It's all right.
Doesn't help that I call him Chris Pooper all the time.
Probably not.
Well,
Just saying.
need to get my marketing team on this and get us some sponsorships.
Your marketing team, you and your wife. Got it. Okay, Winter Slam. What's our matches? Let's go. We got to make our picks today.
All right, we are. Let me see if I can shuffle this around a little bit so we have them in some sort of a feasible order. They're pretty much all title matches that we have for Winter Slam, except for one, and that's the grudge match. But we'll start off with the Junior Heavyweight Championship, Minderz. I know this is going to be a tough one for you. Devontae
This
Knox
is
versus ZDP.
such a tough one for me.
Can we hope that Trauma Unit is there to tune up Dude Baddington a little bit if he's
If
there?
needed be, yes. Yes, please. I'm obviously going with Mr. Iron Cakes, Devontae Knox.
Yes, friend of the show, even though he's a friend to few these days in 01 USA.
Hey, we stay in our lane, so we
We
should
do.
be
Hey,
fine.
that's true. We really do. And looking at the flyer, I
They're
think
all there.
they are all four of them are in on the flyer.
Yes,
I
they
thought I saw
are.
Casey there. There he is. Yep,
Yeah,
he's up
he's
there
up there.
by Chris. Yeah. So they should have a full crew, which could be trouble for
Everybody.
yeah, everybody pretty much. Yeah. Speaking of which, Casey Jackson is in the chat. It says Devontae
See?
for the win. I
I
expect
bet you he's
nothing
on the
else.
treadmill.
Probably is.
Oh, we're
All right.
calling
Well,
Devontae for the win.
I'm
So
with you. I'm saying Devontae for the win. Uh, number one. I mean, he's on a roll.
He is.
I mean, he's got new friends now. He's got new attitude. And after last, he's, there you
Called
go.
that.
Yep. But after last Thursday, I mean, you could see the mean streak in all three of those
Oh,
fellas.
we'll talk about that here in a little
Oh,
bit.
we
But
sure will.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, yeah, you got to go. Demonte's not dropping the belt in his first defense,
No.
if you ask me.
Hello to Mount Vernon. I see Mount
Hello, Mount
Vernon's in our
Vernon.
chat.
Yes, Mount Vernon. I don't know Vernon.
Shut up. Next match,
Where's
please.
my? Do I have a rib shot sound effect on it? I don't
I
think
hope
I do.
not.
I don't. I'll have to get that for next time. Oh, I got this though.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, jeez. Okay.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Yeah, please.
All
We
right.
might end up
Shining.
putting a pin in this because our guest might be here.
Well, I don't. I didn't communicate with the guest. So I don't know what time you told him.
About 10 after.
Okay. Well, let's keep rolling here then. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have lollygagged so much on the.
Yeah, whatever. It's the time I
All
always
right.
tell all the guests. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Shining Light Championship. The Little Blue Dragon Tootie Lynn is coming to challenge the EOE Reign Victoria, and
Reign
I'm excited
EOE
for
is
this one.
back. The Empress is
Yes.
back.
But the Little Blue Dragon's back. Tootie Lynn's back.
I know. Tootie Lynn hasn't been at 01. Wow.
I don't know, man.
Huh?
I don't know. It's been what, at least 3 months, right?
Oh, it's been longer than that. Last time she
Has-
was there was when Team Ambition came down or came
Thought
over.
she'd been there since then.
Uh-uh.
Oh, maybe I'm getting
I
my
don't think
shows
so.
mixed up.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, you said EOE is back and full blown Empress mode. She's not the.
There is no corn
She's
fed
not.
still. If corn fed's still in there, she's hidden.
Mhm. Yeah. So I think as much as I like Tootie, and you know we both like Tootie, but
We
I
do both
gotta go.
like Tootie.
I gotta go Rain on this one.
I do too.
Plus, you know her buddy the Glitch is gonna be hovering around too. So.
No boy, the glitch will be around.
Yep.
But honestly, yeah, I don't think the Empress. I think it's going to be a tough fought battle, but I don't think the Empress is going to need the Glitch's help with the way they're wrestling.
No,
Or she's wrestling right now.
I worry about the time that the Glitch decides to try to help and does something wrong.
Right?
There might be a thorny vengeance.
Might be.
Scott said she wrestled Nixie a few months ago, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I thought I remembered.
My bad.
It must have been the one you weren't at.
Okay.
You've been to all of them.
I was going to say, I'm like, I'm not sure.
All right, so far we're completely unanimous here, Minderz.
We are
2 for 2. All right,
yes.
Let's move on to the. Well, you know what? Let's put a pin in it because our guest has arrived.
I knew we weren't going to get through all of them.
I'm not surprised. You let me ramble for 5 minutes about my damn backdrop. And
I tried to get you to shut up about it.
I know.
Okay, can we please invite or bring in the bearded gentleman himself,
Yep.
Tommy Davis, please?
Yep. It looks like Tommy's got company too, because we have the Queen of Lariats, Ashlyn Alexander, also.
The Queen of Lariats there too. I'm so excited. Kitty Mindy. Hi guys.
Hello.
Well, we waited to talk about last Thursday night with you guys, because obviously, and then we're going to talk about.
It was a good night for you last Thursday.
It was a good night.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. Both of us, actually.
Uh-huh. All right, Reb. Well, okay, first of all, who did you guys look up to when you first got into the business? Like, what got you interested in wrestling? And then how did you get into the business?
Ladies first, you go first.
Aw.
So I actually, I grew up watching like WWE and stuff with my older brother and my older cousin. I was actually, I was their little test dummy. So growing up, I did that.
Been there.
And then, actually, him and a few others, got me into the business. I started going to CHWA. And first it was Chris Exodus that started like training with me.
Mhm.
And then it was him plus a couple other people too. So But I actually started as a fan going to indie shows, and he was one of them that like I always watched, and I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Like I want to give this a shot.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about you, Tommy?
So I started watching in 2011 when I was 9 or 10, and
Hey, Reb, you feel old yet?
A little bit.
and then so it was honestly by accident at first. So my mom was flickering through channels or whatever, and then it was Monday Night Raw. It was like a 12-man tag with like Sheamus, Team Airboom, and like a few others against like Dolph Ziggler, Christian, Jack Swagger, and a few others. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but this is cool. And so ever since then, I started watching like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And then by the ones that really inspired me were like Randy Orton and CM Punk at the time. And those two were like my favorite. And then I started wrestling in 2017 when I was 15 years old. I had a friend, his name is Elride, that he at the time was dating like one of my friends' sister. And that's how we met. And then a few months go by, probably a year or so. I was like, hey, are you still doing wrestling at that one place or whatever? And at the time it was, CHWA. And then he was like, yeah, just come with me next training. And then I went with him next training, met a lot of my friends I have now, such as Chris Exodus, Maddie Monarch, Elride. And since then it's been history. And a few years later, I started doing shows for, actually, no, it was probably a year later. Started doing shows for Frank Root, who recently just passed away.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the only few people to give me an opportunity. And since then, the rest is history now.
It's impressive. As I say, I remember seeing you. I saw you at 01. I think probably your debut match.
Against
Which would have
Camaro
been-
Jackson.
Yeah. He got yeeted.
A couple times.
All right,
Oh,
Reb,
my
what you
goodness.
got?
So let's we were trying to figure this out. Do you guys train at the Forge with Camaro and Warhorse, all those guys, or are you doing your own thing separately?
So currently, I do Dynamo Pro Dojo in St. Louis. Been going there for the past couple years now. Because when I first started, I was, I guess, you can call it a yarder or whatever, which is funny because I only wrestled in a backyard twice. So like, and then a few years ago, I started going to the Dynamo Dojo, which at the time it was before it was Team Ambition or whatever. So
Yeah.
there was like a student or two that was in the dojo doing classes there, and then one of them took me with and was like, yeah, come with the dojo with us and like kind of show me how to get there and whatever. And then they stopped going, but I still continue going, and I still go to this day because I believe that I like to go to training at least twice a week. So
Yeah.
even if it's just staying in ring shape or just learning something new, or because you never stop learning.
Well, I was gonna say, Ashlyn, we've been big fans of you ever since we saw you at your first 01 show, and you
Yeah.
threw your lariat,
Oh yeah.
and all of us were like, "That is a lariat that Stan Hansen would be proud of."
He always says that. He was actually the first person to start calling me the female Stan Hansen, which is fun.
Nice. It's weird though, because sometimes we say that to other people, or we'll say it on the show, and everybody's like, "Who's Stan Hansen?" It's like, "Oh, come on, come on."
She did that to me at first. So I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, who?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
We're showing our age, Reb.
For the modern audience, it'd be the female Bradshaw.
Yeah,
But,
Bradshaw. There you go, female Bradshaw. So, would you guys like to run through the card from last week? Because You both had some great matches, so we need to talk about it.
Yeah, let me hear it.
All
All
right.
right. Well, why don't we? Well, we'll just start with you, Ashlyn. You took on Anakin Murphy in his open challenge, and I don't know, Minderz. It looked like Anakin was getting kind of cocky in that match,
A little bit.
Yeah,
He said he wanted
and
a fight.
he did say that, and he
yeah,
got one. So
He I was so excited when you came down and came out because we'd actually predicted you to wrestle him last week.
really,
So, yeah, not last week, the week before. And we were
oh,
like, "Is Ashlyn gonna be there?" And we want her to fight Anakin again because that was fun. Now, what was the deal with him snotting on you and all this
yeah,
stuff?
man, he did that, and I was like, yeah, okay, now this is gonna get a little dirty. So then I ended up spitting on him.
Yep.
He didn't like that. So
No.
it was a equal trade, I feel like.
Yeah. I say you were the first one to beat him in his open challenge, so that
Yeah.
was fun. Now I have a question. Who have been some of your favorites to be in the ring with, whether it be in 0-1 or wherever else you've wrestled at?
Man, Anakin is definitely one of them. He hits hard, and that's what I really like. I like the people that hit hard. Say Tommy. I think every match that we've had has been phenomenal. Ricky Cruz would be another one. Trying to think of female wise. Casey Lennox, that was a pretty cool match for me. I thought. I think that was one of my first like matches. I was like, oh, I'm facing this person. Like, oh, this is really cool. We were actually driving to Wisconsin when I found that out because somebody couldn't make it. So then they switched some stuff around, and I got to face her, which I thought was really, really cool.
Right.
Trying to think of other females I've wrestled, like outside of St. Louis.
One of the things that we noticed was when you were in the 3-man match or the 3-man tag with, but Conley was on the opposite team, and you didn't back down from him, and we thought that was great. We were like, "How can you guys not get behind Ashlyn?" She did not back down from.
Oh
Conley.
yeah, I'll never back down. I don't care how big you are. If you're a man, woman, other, like I'm not backing down. I don't get into.
So how are the chops from Jacques? Because we've heard stories about the chops from Jacques.
That'd be all you, because I actually haven't been in the ring, like facing Jacques. I think I tagged with them once, so that's all you.
They hurt.
So we've been told.
I'd be in the backstage getting ready for my match, or it was either after my match, and I hear them wrestling somebody else, and I know for a fact when there's a chop off, I know which one's Jacques, because which one's louder is Jacques.
Oh, like last week, when they faced
A and B.
The first two, I was like, okay, and then we heard that last one, and I looked through the curtain, and I'm like, yep, that was Jacques. So, like that's somebody I don't want to get chopped by.
Hey, Boss Man's in the chat.
look at that, Rob Leach. Rob had a long night last Thursday.
He did.
With full Devontae, but we'll get into that a little later on because we have video. Let's well, Tommy, let's talk about you because we thought you were getting BA one-on-one last week, but it wound up being a triple threat with Braden Fury in there. And well, that's the original flyer there, but yeah, you end up getting the win on Fury, but not on BA. So I don't know. I got to think, and I know you kind of mentioned this. That's got to put you in line for a title shot, doesn't it?
I mean, by technicality, I beat him because he was in the match. So, like, whether if I pinned the other person, I mean, I feel like if it was even a one-on-one match, most likely I would have beat him. So, I feel confident in myself that I should be the next person in line. I mean, I beat Theo White when he was the TNT champion in a non-title match. I never got a title match after that. I mean, he got in the title match with 5 other people and lost it that way, and I wasn't one of them. Yeah. So I feel I feel at this point I was robbed. So now I feel like I'm number one contender. I should be anyways, just by the ranking system. I beat a former champion on multiple occasions now,
Yeah.
and I technically beat BA Malkin. So now it's just, are they finally going to give me that title shot that I deserve?
Don't worry, I'm here to fully support you in that. Anybody that can beat the crap out of BA, I'm fully supportive of.
Hey, if they don't, we need to start like a little revolution thing. At this.
Well, Reb, you may as well
Yeah.
say it. We make things happen. So
We
let's say
do.
it now. We want a title match.
Yeah. Well,
Rob, you're listening. I know you are. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
number one will be a hell of a match, but then also
Yeah.
it's like Tommy said, he's BA in a three-way. He mentioned he got the wins over Theo, so
Yep.
So it makes perfect sense to me. So let's see if we can make that happen. I know Rob's listening, so I mean, if you're gonna make your case, this would have been the time to do it. So, I mean,
I say actually. Oh, Tommy, I do want to tell you. You need to be careful. Your legs and the chairs are not friends. They're not friends.
Rob, yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yes, Rob. That is what we're talking.
See, like, I have a nice little history with chairs. Like, they're either very kind to me or they just like.
No, they're never kind to you.
Sometimes they break my
friends.
fall. Sometimes it's rather nice, but sometimes I, eat shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen him just eat the floor, like hard floor. We're talking concrete. Crazy.
Every time you go
Crazy.
flipping into those chairs down there at Edgewood, I'm just like, oh gosh. It makes me nervous. I can just imagine how you're feeling as you're like, oh, wait, I'm flat. Okay, this is going to hurt.
Chairs and not fans.
Right. True.
Hey,
True.
I always bring a leave with me and a few other
And some biofreeze.
Some biofreeze. So like, if I'm feeling froggy some nights, then if I'm really feeling froggy, I'm not wearing knee pads.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Ouch.
With me and if me and BA Malkin wrestle, let's say tomorrow, which obviously we're not, I'll be wrestling without knee pads because I will feel froggy because I have a point to prove.
There you go.
But honestly, who am I wrestling tomorrow again?
You are wrestling ATM tomorrow.
ATM, probably one of the fastest rising stars in St. Louis, in all my opinion. So like,
ATM is really good.
Tomorrow,
ATM
better bring it, bro.
I say there's that. Well, let's just go ahead and finish up from last week. Did you get to see the Luminary in A and B? I mean, I know you guys are probably in the back getting ready for your matches. Wait, okay, take a couple of ibuprofen and a Tylenol. The Tylenol boosts the effects of ibuprofen and it works a lot stronger.
Look, Rob's a doctor now.
Hey, I do have
Either way, main event Tommy tomorrow.
And that's another thing too. Speaking of main event Tommy, that's like the third or fourth one. If that continues, then I should get some shirts made.
You should. Reb, get on it. Make it a design.
Yeah, I bet they'd sell down there. So.
But to your question though about Jacques and A and B, I got to see a little bit of it, which A and B is pretty good. Like
he's really good.
I've seen his stuff at Galley Lucha Libre in Chicago, and I was like, this guy's pretty good. Like, and then so when I saw him was gonna wrestle Jacques, I was like, oh, this is gonna be really good.
Yeah, we saw he was on the card, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be so good.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing him. Watching
really?
back the Patreon,
Yeah.
So he was very impressive.
Yeah, I think he wrestles more in Chicago, but I'm glad that he's like getting over here and getting to wrestle here and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, now, where was Braden Fury from? Had you wrestled him before, Tommy?
No, that was my first. So I was informed like a day or two before. It's like, hey, this is happening, or whatever. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, who is this? Like, I don't know who this is. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful or anything. I never heard of this person. And then I was told that they were from IWAU, which
Oh, okay. That's
uh,
noble.
which I've heard. I heard stories about, and I heard of the company. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm fine. Either way, I'm gonna win. So I'm gonna beat them. So
I say Rob just filled us in too. He was giving us the rundown there. A&B has been making a name for himself around HAW and GALLI, Galley. Braden Fury is a IWAU guy. He's just getting started outside of Noble. So,
yeah.
all right. Sounds good. So then we've got 2 matches left that we haven't talked about, which was Rain and Glitch versus Myron and the Angler.
Shirtless angler.
I seen a clip of like Myron just whacking Rain. I don't know why, but I just find it funny.
Oh yeah, sitting out there, I watched that. Yeah, that match.
It was something. It was definitely something.
Yeah.
Myron's like I like Myron. Myron's a pretty cool guy. I like Anger too. His theme song is really
Angler.
I can't with this theme song. Every time like he's so over just by his theme song.
And the little fishing pole is.
Dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to me though. I told him he's
pretty
got to get
good.
one of those big casting nets to throw on people.
Dude.
He hasn't done it yet.
Ooh,
No, tell him the rest of your story, Rep. He needs a valet named Annette.
Yeah, I told him he
Oh my
needs a valet named Annette. And he needs to turn heel and start fish hooking people, you know.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things he can do. So
We got lots of ideas for him.
Oh, yeah.
He never listens.
big nets, put it over somebody and make them tap.
It was when he was having a no DQ with the glitch is when I had the idea for the net. Because, you know, can't get disqualified, might as well use it, you know.
May as well.
Yeah.
So obviously Rain and Glitch won. And then we had the main event from last week, which was what's your opinion, Tommy? I know you've been in the ring with a couple of these guys. What are you thinking of Trauma Unit? With Devontae turning on everybody and joining up with Theo and Chris.
Brian, yeah.
I got opinions.
It was unexpected.
Yeah.
I sensed something.
Oh, did you?
I sensed it when me and Devontae wrestled that last time and Theo came out and helped. They made eye contact at one another.
That makes sense. I wasn't there for that.
They made eye contact after Theo attacked me. And it just at that point I just knew. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then a few weeks later, he does that.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Like, what an asshole. Like,
well, I figured out Theo was turning. I figured out Theo was turning on Joey when Joey shook your hand after that Theo match that you guys had, like the first one where you guys kind of started your shenanigans.
Yeah, I thought me and Joey were cool. And then I accidentally hit him. And then he hit me and beat me up. And then after that, nothing.
Maybe it can be sometime you and Joey versus Devontae and Theo.
Oh, I don't know. Me and Joey we got to talk about some stuff first.
I like the way Ashlyn thinks. I like the way Ashlyn thinks. I think that might not be a terrible idea. I kind of like that idea.
Whoever goes up against Trauma Unit's got to have numbers. So
yes,
Robert,
Rob.
Yep, Barry's in the chat, Minderz.
Yep, Barry, love watching you two in the ring. He does.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
No.
Yeah, we all like a good house fight, so you guys definitely fit the bill there. So
I just like when I think of like my style, I try to really think of
Me too.
I really try to think of like Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson from Ring of Honor. Like those
I definitely see it.
That's like the guys that I want to try to like be like one day. But I don't want to be the next Nigel or the next Bryan. I want to be the first Tommy Davis. So
yeah,
there you go.
So watching Nigel and Bryan back then would give me a headache. Just the match they had in England when they were just running into the post over and over again, just killing me.
I recently just found like they had like a couple matches in Germany for WXW that I recently like discovered.
Ooh.
I'm like, wow. Like, because Nigel was hated in America when he was Ring of Honor champion or whatever,
Mhm.
but boy, Germany hated Bryan Danielson.
You gotta love it when everybody has heat. It's so
Oh, yeah.
fun.
Great. It's a great thing. He is the best thing ever.
I solemnly believe like Danielson and Nigel, and I'll even put Gunther
I knew that's what you were gonna
Walter on like. To me, right now, Walter is the best professional wrestler in the world.
I'm with you.
To me,
He'd fit in with our group they both would fit in with our group just fine. We ought to add him
Yeah.
to the wrestling chat. That's all we got to do. We have a wrestling chat with the 5 of us, so we all basically have the same thoughts. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So Joey did come out to try to save the day for poor DLC, Bradley, and Max. Yeah, and then he
finally
left.
used that cowbell though.
He did. Well, he's called him Walter, so we'll go with that too. There you go. Rob Leach, I don't know. I think Danielson's the best in the world.
Yeah, I think all of y'all are tripping. I think it's Edge. Sorry, Adam Copeland.
See, her and I would get along just fine.
Oh, I love that man. That's probably like a big inspiration for me, and it has been for a long time. That's why I wear like the cape thing.
Yeah.
I've always
Edge is
been
the
a huge fan of Edge.
Edge is the one that got away for you, Minderz.
Yep, he got away from me.
Man.
We're going to a Squared Circle Expo, which is going to be wrestling. Like, there's a bunch of legends and AEW guys that are going to be over in Indianapolis for like 2 days, and it's going to be awesome. And we're going for the 2 days, and like, I kept holding off because I was like, Adam Copeland, please be there, and he's not going to be there. I was so bummed. But we get Matt and Jeff Hardy and Lita. There's
a bunch of ECW guys.
Sting's gonna be there. Kurt Angle's gonna be there.
Nation of Domination minus The Rock.
Yeah, Nation of Domination minus The Rock.
They can't afford The Rock.
They can't afford The Rock.
There's only a few people that can afford The Rock.
Yeah, but there's like
The Rock.
I think there's like 70 different wrestlers from
something like that.
From like the 80s all the way up to now. Like Nick Wayne's gonna be there. Effie's gonna be there.
Effie's
Mance
great.
Warner's wrestling that weekend. I don't know if he's doing a table there, but
oh yeah, Mance is supposed to be there this weekend. Mance Warner, or that weekend, Mance Warner. Yeah. Jake Goldman is wrestling that night or Saturday night, so we're excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that was pretty much everything happened last weekend. So let's talk about what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So, first off, Ashlyn, you got Anakin again. It looks like.
Yep.
For the big rematch. This time he knows you're coming, so it might be he might be a little bit more prepared. But
I don't know about all that. But we'll see. We'll see.
I got to play devil's advocate. I got to be the journalist. But where's your head at going into facing him again just a week later?
Light work.
Oh.
Light work.
Oh.
I hope Papa Pullman's not in the chat, Minderz.
He's not in the chat tonight. Doesn't look like.
Hey, if he's in the chat, that's perfect.
Well, we have Papa Pullman, which hangs out in the chat with us sometimes. And
hey, Papa, I never got to meet him, but
I like him. He's pretty cool. But his son,
Yeah.
You've never met him?
No, I never got a chance to say hi to him.
No. Hopefully that'll get fixed soon.
He's definitely better than Papa Cooper.
Oh, leave Papa Cooper alone.
He bugs me.
I know he does, but leave Papa Cooper alone.
All right. Well.
CMC's dad, for anybody that doesn't know.
He picked up.
I didn't know that, but
yeah, Papa Cooper.
Just Papa Pullman is an icon.
Yeah,
he is an icon.
But all right, so we have Ashlyn and Anakin tomorrow night. So I'm gonna go with Ashlyn again. I mean, how can you not?
Well, maybe you got the win last week. So
exactly.
It makes sense.
It's just gonna be a rewind play. It's gonna be the same thing.
Although I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind seeing it go 3. No offense, because then we get 3 matches with you and Anakin. So I'm okay with that too.
That'll be a really good trilogy.
Right?
So, just I know Rob's in the chat, but since you got a win on Anakin, technically you could pick a partner and then go after the 0-1 tag belts, wouldn't you?
Don't look at me.
I'm not really but that's a good idea.
No,
I
That
did
is-
those.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're gonna pick for a tag team partner.
I got a couple in mind.
Ooh.
I
right.
I like Anakin and Kenny.
Well, obviously, I've got my Kenny shirt on, so
Oh,
I was really careful on what shirt I wore tonight. I had to go through and figure out which one I wanted to wear tonight because I didn't want to offend anybody. I'm like Kennigan.
Kennigan.
Kenny.
Anakin.
Kennigan.
That's what Kenny's
Kenny.
short for. Anakin and Kennigan.
Kenny was a nice middle ground. So I was like, I'll go Kenny tonight.
Kenny's great.
Escorted.
Yeah, I just went Camaro tonight, but
I saw you went Camaro.
all
right.
So
Next.
we talked about Ashlyn's match. Let's talk about Tommy because, like we said, you got ATM tomorrow, and I like it because it's a nice like clash of styles. You know, ATM's he's the flyer, he's the speed guy, and then you're more of the grappler. So, I probably shouldn't ask you your strategy per se on a wide open forum like this, but how do you approach a guy like ATM when you get in the ring with him?
I'm all about adapting to different people's in-ring work. So, like, if I need to, I can pull out a high-flying move or two. I've done a few Lucha Libre shows, so I'm not, like, Bandito level or, like, Rey Mysterio. But I know a little Lucha, nothing, like, crazy. But I like to think that I can adapt to different people's in-ring work. So I can take them on their level and sometimes embarrass them in their own level. So, but
I was excited when you fought Trust at 0-1 a few months ago. I was excited.
See, Ben Trust, on the other hand, if we talk about that show after that match, which, you know, I was robbed out of, where, you know, he low blowed me. Because he could not wrestle me. But I will say though, after that match where I got a "please come back" chant, that's still with me, and now I'm just waiting for that day to like, hey, you want to come back in for a Saturday 0-1 show? Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I want to see you back there. Our whole crew wants to see you back there. So
yeah.
Hey, Reb, you want to show him why
why
I get under Benjamin Trust's skin so much?
Yeah, this might make you feel better about Trust because this was fun. So check this out.
Okay, right there.
I saw it on my Facebook and Instagram for like a week. I was like, this is amazing.
If the ropes were there, he'd have been gone out the building.
Oh yeah.
If you go back and listen to it on Patreon, it's so funny because you hear Rob say that he had to have found him out at B-Dub's parking lot because he just flew across town.
Benjamin is a dweeb.
He is a dweeb. He's a dweeb.
He I will say about Benjamin Trust is, you know, it looks like an athlete and he's a good wrestler. So like, if he didn't, you know, hit me in the
nether region
things, maybe you know he could have beat me in a respectable way, but oh well.
That's not how he rolls. So.
That's not how he rolls. So. But okay, what other matches do we have, Rep? Because I want to get their take on it.
We got a couple more here. We got I'm assuming non-title Devontae Knox against LDLC.
Oh, poor DLC.
Yeah, it's
with Devontae's new attitude, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he's not. You know they're going to be there. You know Theo and Chris are always not too far. So
yeah, who knows? KC might show up.
He may. He said
he might.
He's not opposed to it if he can get off the treadmill. Yeah, the main attraction, Casey Jackson, he's always listening to us on the treadmill at the gym. So
at the gym. So, but he's the one that's kind of been he's
he's
the
the
veteran of the
mastermind.
group. He's the veteran of the group down there, or with that
Yeah.
trauma unit. So and again, another one that. Okay, wait. I do want to mention card is subject to change. I know of one cancellation for sure tomorrow. I'm waiting on confirmation for the other.
Oh, I'm canceling too.
You can't cancel. It's against Anakin. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, Minderz, did we do predictions on the Tommy ATM match?
Do we honestly
Yep.
need to?
No, not really. I think
Okay,
it's
just
I
checking
think it's a given.
because it's a given. We're going Tommy.
I just want to make sure we don't miss anything.
Okay. So we got
All right,
Devontae
so-
and LDLC.
All right, should we pick a winner on this one?
Devontae. Okay, move
Yeah,
on.
I think it's got to be Devontae.
I like DLC a lot, and he has grown like as a wrestler a lot.
He really
Yes.
has.
Devontae, has got that new attitude, and he's more aggressive now, and he's also got that Midwest title. So
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be a little bit more.
That's the
And the
genius.
Iron Cakes are actually Iron Cakes are more
He broke
dangerous
B's face
now,
with
I think. Yeah.
Took me out with that.
And he also did it to me too. So like,
I thought I was seeing stars after I took that.
Well, when you knew he broke BA's nose with his ass. So
Oh yeah. Better him than
Do you
me.
still have the face mask, Minderz?
I do. Well, it's in the car because I took it down the other night to make sure everything would be okay. So I
Gotcha.
have the face mask that BA wore for a while. So
She's a collector.
if you
Yeah.
couldn't notice, there's a little bit of wrestling.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Gotta have some stuff.
I got a chair, I got a ladder, I got a body bag.
oh, it's the body bag from BA, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that body bag. BA and Carrot's body bag. Sure is.
And
It's my
it's
body
put
bag
out of
now.
commission. It's out of commission now. The zipper broke
Yeah,
on it, so
It's
they
out
can't
of
really use
commission. Zipper's broke.
it. All right. Well, we got one more match for tomorrow. We got Rain and the Glitch against the new guys, and
Oh, this one's gonna be actually tough.
I'm
New guys.
big on the new guys.
New guys.
Yeah.
Dude, they've been killing it lately.
yeah,
They
these
have
guys are really good. Like them and the O'Neills right now are probably one of my favorite tag teams
100%.
of this year, of last year, because they've been putting the work in and busting their ass. So like seeing them too, like especially them getting didn't they get match of the year last year?
They got the Shooty Throwdown Thursday Night Throwdown match of the year last year for their match against each other.
They're so good. And but you have to put in consideration too is that Rain's a lot more experience, and she's been around the block a lot more. So
But the Glitch isn't.
Yeah.
The new
They
guys
can,
have
they can catch the Glitch
been
pretty.
things out. So
I would like to see the new guys win, but if they win, they're gonna pin the Glitch, and then the Empress is going to correct the Glitch. Is how that's gonna work.
that's a really
So-
Teachable moment.
It's a teachable moment's what that gonna be. Is that everything we got then so far for tomorrow? Although card is subject to change.
Yes, that's the last match that we have for tomorrow. Then,
Rob, anything else?
Yeah, Rob, you got anything juicy? Then we can put it out there because I hit up Davey. He said he didn't have anything.
All
But
right.
he might be holding out on me though. You never know.
If they ever do 01's Most Wanted Treasures, they got several things from Mindy's podcast background alone. He's got a point.
It's true.
He's got a point.
100%.
If you want to find something that was broken, come check out. Well, actually, what's holding up some of this stuff is broken doors from other matches.
So Rob says the only thing I have for sure is Bradley Booker will not be there tomorrow. I imagine he's got to recover from last week still. So.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Lady
there you
Luck
go.
returns May 25th.
that's
Okay.
Exciting.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Ashlyn
Hope
Alexander.
Rain's got her working shoes on.
Ashlyn
May 25th.
Alexander needs to be back on a Saturday show soon.
Yeah.
Tommy Davis needs
Both
to be
of 'em.
back on a Saturday show soon.
Yeah.
Let's manifest Ashlyn versus Laney.
Ooh.
Rob, are you
Thanks
listening?
for stealing my shine, Dave. Oh, the chat's always entertainment.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Do you guys need to get going? Because I know I.
Minderz.
Oh wait. I'm so excited.
Ace Perry. I recently, not too long ago, I went to Ohio, and like I got to see Ace Perry live for the first time. Like I seen his stuff online all the time. He's so good, and to finally see it like in person, is so good. Ace Perry.
Chef's kiss. Mwah. I love Ace Perry. I've been a fan of Ace Perry's. Bari and I first saw him 2019. I think at an Iron Spirit Pro show. I think was the first time we saw Ace Perry, or I saw Ace Perry. And then we go to a lot of the Indiana shows, the Indiana shows around, and he's at quite a few of the ones that we go to there. So, actually, just back in December, I got to see Ace Perry versus Jack Vaughn one-on-one, which was really
I love
good.
Jack Vaughn.
I love Jack Vaughn. I slap.
Great.
First Iron Spirit show in 2019. Yep. That was
there you
when.
go. Shaz will be back on March 9th also.
Oh,
Man.
wow.
Another.
Okay, can we get Ashlyn versus Shaza too? Because that would be really fun. Or Ashlyn versus Sierra. I'll take any of them.
Dude, okay, those are actually three. Those are actually three girls that are on my list that I want to wrestle like really bad.
Rev, I'm not gonna lie. Shaza or Sierra against Ashlyn would be awesome.
Oh yeah,
Moneymaker.
100% agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Print the money. Let it go.
Yeah.
Well, we still got to talk about Winter Slam, which is coming up this week on Saturday. We've got to finish making our picks. I don't know. Do you guys want to join us for that, or do we need to let you guys go?
No,
It's up to you guys.
I'm good.
Okay, then let's
Alright.
keep going. We've already made our picks for a couple of them, which was I don't know if you've heard of some. There you go. You got Devontae Knox and ZDP. I don't know if you guys know who ZDP is or not.
I don't.
I think I've seen him on a show or two before.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we made our picks. Obviously, it was Devontae. Then we had Tootie Lynn and Reign Victoria, which is supposed to happen for the Shining Light Championship. And both of us picked Reign, although we don't think it's going to be easy.
No, I think Tootie's gonna give her a run for her money.
Absolutely.
We agree.
Yeah.
We agree. All right, where are we at, Reb? Because we
All
put a
right,
pin in
next
it
up.
right there.
Tag team championship here. We got Constant Headache against the Luminary and Johnny Google Eyes here.
No, I don't like Anakin, but you know,
I'm thinking Constant Headache.
me too.
I'm thinking Constant Headache. Because I feel like personally, because they're more experienced as a tag team.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's going to be easy, but I'm going with Constant Headache. I
Yeah.
have a feeling there's going to be some shenanigans going on, so we'll see what happens. You got those
Case
flowers.
thing, I'm gonna say
I laughed so hard. Ashlyn, you fought the Luminary at one point because didn't they try to get you to wear the flowers?
They tried it with me.
Was it with you? Maybe it was with you.
I tagged with them. That's what it was.
That's what it
Awesome.
was. Okay.
All right,
Wasn't
Minderz, over under how many of the participants in that match are going to put the wreath on?
What'd you say?
How many of those participants are going to put the wreath on, the flowers on in that match? I'm going to guess all four.
I
I'll
don't know.
go. I'll bet Rob will.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, we're gonna manifest that. Let's
Yeah.
say
Well, there was quite a few of them at the last show that put the wreath or put the flowers on their head. So we'll see what happens.
Oh man, no, Anakin and Kenny. Then yeah, all four.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Yeah.
see it.
I
Who you
think
going with,
Nixie
Reb?
was the only one. I think Nixie was the only one that didn't put the flowers on at the last show.
Of course, Nixie didn't.
The Legionary? The
Oh my!
Legionary.
There's a
Let's
Rob,
go
t-shirt
for
there.
it. All right. We're starting it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm picking Constant Headache on this one too. So
All right.
it's,
What do we got up next?
All right, next
Trying to
up.
get through this as quick as we can because we
yeah,
usually dilly dag.
yeah, we're actually doing pretty good on time, and there's not even
We
7
are.
o'clock
I'm
yet.
proud of us.
Yes. Shining Light. TNT Championship. B.A. Malkin versus LDLC versus Dalton Davis. The Bud Light Brawler out of Terre Haute. So I know, Minderz, you're excited for this one.
I am. I like dilly dilly. Dalton Davis. I'm excited. They're bringing him into 0-1. I can't wait. I feel bad for DLC, but Dilly Dilly can do whatever the hell he wants to bitch ass because I really don't care.
Yeah, you have a deep-seated resentment for BA, don't you?
Hey, you know what? Mess with my favorite wrestler. I ain't gonna let you live it down. Sorry about you. He messed with CMC and then he messed with Carrot. Really?
See,
That's
the first
dumb.
part's why I'm okay with them.
You would be.
Uh,
But I'm going with Dilly Dilly. Who you going with, Reb?
I'm going BA. I think BA is going to hang on to it.
I think I'm gonna say BA as well.
I'm gonna say BA for my own selfish reason.
I
there you
almost, if BA comes out of there with it, the only reasoning that I would be okay with that is because Tommy's going to take it off of him. So I will go with that. So
I'm here
If
for
that
it.
match happens, Minderz, we got to go, right?
of course we're going.
Yeah.
Of course. It's not happening this week. So as long as it's not
Well,
happening
no.
this week, I can get there. How insane would it be if we started bringing in Dalton Davis on third? Oh, please, Rob. You're teasing me with a good time again, dang it. Jerk.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it. Dalton
falling
Davis is
gets
one
you
of my
nowhere.
favorites. And, you know, I didn't used to like Clayton Clark, and I know Rob does not like Clayton Clark, but he's growing on me.
We found out he's a corny guy.
Yeah, we found out
He
he's
likes
a Jim
He likes Jim
Cornette guy, so
So,
we'll forgive him.
all right. Next thing, we got our grudge match, Minderz. Theo White versus Joey O'Reilly.
Joey.
Really?
Joey's good.
I think Theo just because of the numbers. Oh,
Rob,
See
you're
what
not
you
a
did?
jerk.
see
You're
what you
not
did,
a jerk,
Minderz?
Rob.
Rob is a jerk. Don't lie to him.
Please bring Dalton Davis in. He's so fun.
The views expressed by Ashlyn Alexander do not reflect the 0-1 Shootout podcast.
That's what we need to have for AJ. Come on now.
Yeah, there you go. This is going to be a hell of a match. They're going to beat the piss out of each other, but
Oh, 100%.
I just think that Theo, he's going to have backup, and even if Jordan and CMC are watching Joey's back, there's still 4 of them and 3 of Joey's guys. So I just think the math is going to just be the difference, and I think Theo's going to take this one, but it's not going to be the last one. I think this is just the start of this.
Yeah. I kind of owe Joey an apology, so might have been my fault. When was it, Reb? Back when
This is when they
Hot
first
and
started
Heavy,
teaming up.
yeah, when Theo and Joey started teaming up, the first thing out of my mouth was, "Hey Theo, when are you going to go after Joey?" And that was the first thing out of my mouth. So I feel like I owe Joey an apology. My bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hey, well,
goodness.
So
All right. Well, Minderz, what's your pick on this one, Joey or Theo?
as much as I know Joey wants to get back at Theo for what he did to him at the last show, you can't go against the numbers. You just can't.
I'm worried that my pick is going to get me in trouble next week, Minderz.
No, it probably will. It'll probably get both
Yeah.
of us in trouble next week,
Maybe.
but it's all right.
All right. Well, let's
We
talk.
got Joey on the show next week, so
Yeah.
oh boy.
yeah.
All right, well, let's talk main event here. Heavyweight championship. You got Mad Dog Connolly and Camaro. And I forget, were you guys in the house when they had their match in Edgewood a few weeks ago?
yeah. Yeah.
Was
I-
I there?
I-
I wasn't there.
I don't think you were
I
there,
had a-
Ashlyn, but
that up.
Tommy was there.
I don't even remember why I wasn't there.
Chaos.
With the third option, it might just end in a disqualification for both.
That's
After what happened,
You're not. I was gonna say we're not sure the building over there can handle what that's gonna be.
Man, they might have to
They've
take it outside.
yeah, they've got a track record of not being able to have a conventional wrestling match. They had to have a dog collar match last year, and apparently even that wasn't enough to settle this. So
That wasn't enough to settle it.
Tommy was beaten up. I was not happy. Yeah, Rob was having a rough night that night. Hard
Rob's
to
always having a
separate
rough
those
night
two.
here lately. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, ever since he's the only GM now, he's got to handle everything himself.
it's
And,
true. I'm gonna go with friend of the show. I'm gonna go with Camaro. I gotta go with my
Ooh,
boy. Yeah.
that's a
And you
hot
know me,
take.
I've been a Conley girl for a while now, but Camaro's got I gotta go with the quad father. Come on.
Oh man, you're killing me because I love Camaro, but I don't see Connolly dropping the strap anytime soon.
What do you guys
I'm
think?
I'm kind of thinking like Tommy is. I'm thinking there was going to be some sort of no contest.
I'm thinking no contest.
I don't know. I love Camaro. I gotta go with Conley because just how he's been, the way he's been lately, he's been off his fucking rocker. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
you're
you're
fine.
good.
You're
You're
fine.
fine.
Rocker. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
maybe,
after that match last time, and I ended up. Well, that was the night Camaro discovered I could walk again, which was kind of
uh-huh.
fun. So, and then they come fighting right next to me, and that was when Camaro's head went off the window on the back wall. I
Uh-huh.
was like, oh boy, here we go. Reb's wife was hiding outside, staring through
Yeah,
the door.
I thought about hiding in the bathroom, but then I figured they would just come in after me, so I thought maybe stay out of there. 'Cause that bathroom is hazardous.
Yeah, it
Uh,
can be.
So we'll have to see. I got to double check. Is Connolly on Camaro's yeet list? I got to look here. Yep, there he is, number
Yes,
5. So he
we
may
have
have to be
Camaro Jackson's yeet
Yeet.
list. We've been keeping a yeet list for a while now. But man, Reb, we got through all that in under an hour today. I'm impressed with us.
It's proof it can be done, I guess.
Proof it
Uh,
can be done.
All
With
right.
guests yet to boot. With guests yet to boot.
Yes, yeah. And a meandering, insane rambling at the start of the show from me.
Oh, David wants you to show the yeet list again.
Oh,
I want to take a look at that.
We got Benjamin Trust, Joey O'Reilly, B.A. Malkin, Gary J., and Conley.
You know, it's crazy. There's 2 people on that list that I really want to wrestle. That are like on my list of people to wrestle.
Conley and Gary J.
Joey and Gary.
Joey and
Joey
Gary.
and Gary. Okay.
I want to wrestle Gary.
Oh yeah, you've wrestled Conley before. I forgot.
Yeah, you
That's
threw me around like a rag doll.
Me too.
Yeah, I
That's
remember.
throw me around like that. It's kind of fun.
I'll tell you what, Tommy and Gary would be a banger, man.
It would be. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If this is a night of manifesting matches,
Oh,
can
yeah.
we manifest me and Gary?
We'll do our best.
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
we got the right people listening, so
But like, I'm ready to get beat up by Gary J.
I want to beat up Gary J.
Bring your biofreeze for your chest.
yes.
Everything.
Also, okay, wait,
What?
Dave. What,
Oh,
David?
we got a scoop?
He says also with a bunch of exclamation points. Gary
Ooh.
versus Cobra.
Oh
Okay.
my.
You want to add Tommy Davis to that, and then you'd have a triple threat? I'd go for
No
that.
triple threats.
threat.
Minderz, no lazy
Hey,
booking.
you know how I hate triple threats, but I would not mind watching that one.
That's another person that's really good too, is the Cobra.
Yes.
Cobra's great. I call him King. Reb calls him Sir.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, why don't you tell us where everybody can find you on social media so we can get you guys some more followers, and then we're gonna let y'all. We'll let y'all go.
Nope. You go first.
Facebook and YouTube is Ashlyn Alexander. I think Instagram is it's Ashlyn Alexander. Let me look at what my Twitter is real quick. 'Cause I don't remember.
You're fine. You know how many people do that to us because it's like it's just on our phone. We have no idea what it is.
My Twitter is AshlynA1616.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right.
Is that all yours?
Yeah.
Okay. You can find me at Twitter at Tommy Davis Gent. You can find me on Instagram at Davis_Tommy_Davis. You can find me on Facebook page, Tommy Davis. Is that it? Is that all social medias I got? Yeah, I don't like social media that much, so I think that's about it.
I always
I don't
ask
blame you.
whenever I'm talking. Like I remember asking you, okay, which one do you want? Which one do you check most often? That I
Yeah.
know you're going to get the message.
Yeah, like so. You actually, Anakin's the one to blame. Anakin and Gary are the two to blame for me getting Twitter. Because, like, honestly, I wasn't gonna mess with Twitter, and they're like, you'll get more exposure on Twitter than anything else. And I'm like, so I said yes at first, then never did it. Then I think it was both Anakin and Gary at one point at one day was like, yeah, you need to get a Twitter. I'm like, okay, fine. So
I'll get Twitter, dang it. Yeah.
Hey,
All right. Well,
where are you guys? Are you guys working this weekend anywhere that we can look for you?
I think it's our first free weekend in a while.
Uh-huh. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'm happy because I get to let my body rest.
exactly.
Yes.
Well, plus you got the match tomorrow night, so I mean, it's not like it's completely. You'll be good. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the next show will be at.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, whip out the dates.
So the 17th, I make my debut at Honor Among Wrestling in Rock Island.
Okay.
Okay.
Um. 17th. I'm probably not gonna be wrestling, but I'll be in Kansas. I'm pretty sure if that's still a thing. And then the 24th, it's not confirmed yet, but I should be making my. I not should be, but I believe I'll be making my debut in Ohio, which I won't
At which
say.
one? At which one?
I'm not gonna say just yet.
You're
So
killing me.
I'm gonna keep this up for it.
Yeah.
But and plus it's not confirmed, like totally confirmed. But I was told to keep that date open, so it's opened. Because the goal this year is see how many states I can wrestle in.
I think we got what, 2?
2, and then we will be making our. Well, I'll be making my Wisconsin debut on March 16th. I'm trying to think of others.
We have Dynamo Pro
On March 2nd.
in Farmington, and then Anarchy, obviously.
Yeah, that Anarchy match. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole pay-per-view yet, but I'm excited to see it.
Oh man.
Well, see, I'm an Aaron Williams fan, so part of me is like a little heartbroken. So
Aaron Williams is the man.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, like him and Gary, the fact they haven't been signed yet to anywhere, even if it was like MLW or like
Crazy.
anywhere, it I think it's a crime against humanity at that point. Like, I think that's a war crime.
I'll agree. I will agree 110%. Especially like Aaron showed up at one of the 01 shows and that was it. I was hooked. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch him now from now on. This is gonna be fun. And
That's another one to manifest real quick.
Yeah,
Me and
he needs to chill out because we gotta wrestle him before anything happens. He needs to calm down.
Like, hey,
All
So-
right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming
Yes.
on and joining us. You guys have an open invitation if you ever want to come on and get something off your chest. For instance, Tommy, if later this month they still haven't given you your
I'll put
championship match, you come
Oh.
right back.
if they don't give me a match against BA Malkin within the next month for the belt,
We're having issues.
I will cut a promo.
Well, you need to just come back on the show and air your grievances. That's how this works.
All right. WWE has some things that I like. I will have to ask if it's okay for me to say.
Well, well, okay, yeah. Let me know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna let you guys go. Thank you again so much for being on.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Thanks.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys later.
That was so
Well,
much
that was a
fun.
fun one. Yes. So by
Sorry,
my
I
math,
kind of
she's
giddy
22.
mindied out. I kind of giddy mindied out tonight.
I noticed. I kind of expected it when I saw the comment about Ace Perry coming.
Yeah, well, I'm a big Ace Perry fan.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Tommy is, by my math, 22 years old, if that's what, from his track record. The beard makes him look like a more mature fellow.
Yeah,
But,
I thought at least
no,
maybe 25, but
yeah, they're all pups these days, Minderz.
I
They make me
know
feel
they
very
all.
tired.
Rob, I saw bits and pieces of that one. Conley and Minderz, the one called Minderz.
Oh,
I saw bits and pieces of that one. Whew.
I'll bet that was nuts. I got to go back and watch that show. It's on
Yes.
IWTV, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's take a
We're gonna pay
second
some
here.
bills and.
Well,
Or what
I
else
got a
do we
couple
have to
other
do?
things first. Well, I have to. I feel compelled. I got to play the video from last Thursday. I know Rob's in the chat, but he kind of ran afoul of a trauma unit after the show was over, and the cameras caught it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run that real quick here.
Bro, you see what we did to those dudes out there? Yeah. Piece of cake. None of that.
Hey, you know what? I saw what y'all did. I'm not very happy about it. Because as a general manager, I'm not going to stand here. Devontae, I've always had respect for you. Theo, I don't know about you. Chris, I'm not even sure about you. But listen, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm already getting tired of what you three are doing right now. So you better cool it, all right? That's all I'm going to say.
You think
you better take your hands
you
off
think
me
we
real
take
quick.
orders from you? We do what we want to do around here. This is our place now.
Listen, I'm just
As
saying.
long as you mind your business and stay out of what we do, you have nothing to worry about.
All right.
I don't even want to hear it. Let's go, boys.
What's wrong with that guy?
I'm not liking the way they're treating Rob. Just saying.
No, and not for nothing. It's got to be hard to be angry in that shirt.
I thought it was great. I love that shirt.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they kind of have to be careful with how they handle Rob because you don't want to wake up work rate Rob.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, I know
I'm a little nervous.
Theo's been in there, but I don't know if old Chris knows what he's getting into with Rob if he pisses him off too much.
One punch from Rob and Chris is done.
His head would spin like a top.
It would. We'd have like the exorcism or exorcist head going on.
It'd be like the cartoons when they punch a guy, then he like spins around and goes into the ground like a screw.
Yeah.
And then it's just his
That's
head
okay.
at the mat. But anyway, so we got that, and also I forgot to play before they came in because I didn't know what time they were coming. But we do have Tommy's promo that he posted.
Ooh, let's play that
yesterday.
one. That one's
Let's
important.
run this down real quick. All right.
That's twice now. Twice that I beat a current TNT champion at Thursday Night Throwdown. First one was Theo White, which I never got a championship match after that. And now, technically, even though I pinned some random guy, I beat B.A. Malcolm, who is now the current TNT champion. I'm not one to ask for very many things, but I think it's about time that Tommy Davis challenges for the TNT championship. I hope you're ready, B.A., because I'm going to take that title.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
I'd love to see it. Just those two guys together would make for a hell of a match. So
it would. Rob, I'm telling you, print money. It would print money.
Take my money.
Take my money. Oh wait, you already do. My bad.
Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, so we are actually running remarkably well ahead of schedule, Minderz. And
I know. I'm so proud. Are we going to talk about February the 25th? 4th?
Oh, Oh, what do we got? Let's see here. Picture. There we go. Okay, so we still have just two matches announced for February 24th, Road to War Games. We
There's
already
your
had
hoss
Connolly.
fight.
There's your hoss fight. Mad Dog Connolly versus Baracus. Title match if Connolly retains against Camaro on Saturday.
Right.
And then also if she retains Saturday, Rain will defend the Shining Light title against Sierra.
With Ashlyn being on, I so now want to see Sierra and Ashlyn and Sierra and Shaz.
Sasha,
I can't talk today,
we can't book
apparently.
her if you can't get her name right, Minderz.
I know. It's all right. Called her constant heartache. It's all
Right.
been one of those things. So
Yeah. So that's the two matches we have so far for the 24th. We also have March 3rd, Pro Wrestling at the Battle at the Villas of Hollybrook in Charleston, Illinois. No matches
are
announced for
tickets
that
on
yet.
sale yet? Rob, David?
Yeah, it says on sale soon on the thing here, but
That's
I'm
been
not
about a
sure.
week ago or so.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see if tickets are on sale. Go to the 01.
I really wish I could be down there
tickets.
tomorrow because I really want to see ATM and Tommy and Ashlyn and Anakin again. But
Yeah, well, you
family
got things going
priorities
on.
have me in
Yeah.
other things. So
Yeah. But we're gonna be in Terre Haute on
yes,
Saturday though. So
that reminds me, I need to tell Mom I'm renting the van.
make sure Sugar knows you have company coming.
Yeah, I better make sure. Maybe she'll be ready to drive when you guys get there.
There you go.
Oh,
Ooh.
last I heard, that event at Hollybrook is postponed. Okay. Well,
All right. Well, I'll
subject
take that
card
off
subject
of
to
the thing
change.
here. All right. Well, let's pay some bills here, Minderz.
Let's do that.
Cue the Midnight Express music. All right. And Rob, thank you. About the banjo. I bought that during the pandemic, intending to learn how to play it, and I'm still working on it. But,
Hey, put my comment up. I put my comment up.
oh,
I don't know if they can all see it because I'm not on Facebook.
Rob Woody Dalton Davis at TNT, just saying, love dilly dilly.
Yes.
Yeah. But not for nothing, I also have a mandolin up here also. So
Ooh,
as you can see, this one I play a little better than the banjo. But
very nice.
well, part of my I got this updated office set up here this week, and I've got room. I can stretch out a little bit. I got my hacksaw Jim Duggan 2x4 under here. I got my Bill Alfonso whistle autographed on my desk in a
Ooh.
place of honor there. Friend of the network, Bill Alfonso. But man, AJ's
So who we
letting
got
the
coming
cat.
up? Who do we have coming up?
Oh, well, our next guest that we have set up for next Wednesday after Winter Slam, we're gonna be joined by former heavyweight champion Joey O'Reilly.
Do I have to
Formerly
apologize
the
to him
heavy.
in person?
It'd be the nice thing to do.
I have to be nice.
You catch more
Okay.
flies with honey than vinegar, Minderz.
Who said I wanted to catch that fly though? Just saying.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
So, along with all our stuff on our merchandise, 01 USA has merchandise available at the shows. You get T-shirts, water bottles, travel mugs, coffee mugs, stickers, all kinds of good stuff there. You get the logo. You can get the Fighting Athletes. You can get the Get Your Shit and Move shirt here. You can get the now I don't know what the right word for this is. Collector's item, quote unquote, Hero
Yes.
Reign Victoria shirt. You could get the 01 Army shirt if you're a Kiss fan. That'll look cool. 01 USA versus everyone. You can get the more updated Reign Victoria EOE shirt, which Glitch was sporting on last Thursday.
I noticed that.
Had a wardrobe upgrade. So then you can get a couple TNT logos on something there. You can get that one, or you can get the Lucho style. And patreon.com/01USA, $5 a month, and you can get all the Thursday night throwdowns, the main shows when they're available, some bonus content, all kinds of good stuff there. So go check that out. It definitely is worth it. And yeah, so next week we have Joey O'Reilly. We're working on a couple more guests this month, and yeah, so we'll keep you guys posted on what's going on there. Next week on Jumping the Rail podcast, if you feel so inclined, we'll be joined by Oklahoma-based independent wrestler, the King of Thick Style, Sam Stackhouse,
I'm so excited.
and that'll be a good time. And maybe
Hey, you know what?
next
Ace
Friday
Perry
we'll do
is
our
a
next-
friend of the show.
He is.
'Cause
Hey,
Ace
maybe we
Perry's
can
been
get
on-
Ace on in March.
There you go.
I'll maybe have you hit him up, see if he can do March 6th, right before the
All right.
March 9th show.
Okay. I'll see what I
Yeah.
can do.
And we gotta try to get Dalton on too.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah. You're a key part of the team, Minderz. I appreciate the help.
I do what I can. That's all I can say.
Yes. Well, Minderz, we're coming up right on an hour 20, so let's go ahead and get out of here. So we'll see you guys on Saturday in Terre Haute, hopefully, for the Winter Slam show. If not, join us on Wednesday with Joey O'Reilly. And for Minderz, this is Reb. Remind you all, life is hard, work stiff, and we'll see you guys next week.
Catch Thursday Night Throwdown live every Thursday night from the 01 USA Training Dojo at 706 Illinois Route 37 in Edgewood. See new and tenured wrestlers alike battle it out for your entertainment, including Jacques Kennedy, Eli Wilder, the Lowlifes, and more. Visit 01USA.com/Thursday to grab your ticket or 4-show punch card, also available at the door. It's Thursday Night Throwdown every Thursday at 8 p.m.
You got to update that. See you guys Wednesday.